So today, I was going over my list of things that I have to accomplish by the end of 2023. I realized that the biggest step in accomplishing anything is to break it down into tasks and to accomplish each task one at a time. A lot of times your brain gets so overwhelmed because you're trying to get things done. And if you stare at the whole picture, and I've said this in other videos, you will have your brain shut down because it can't compartmentalize everything. So as I was thinking about it, I broke it down into daily tasks. Everything is on a daily task, a routine. And I accomplished so much yesterday, and it was kind of crazy, even with things, happening in my life that you can't plan for. You can't plan for a lot of this stuff. Some things that happen, you really cannot plan for. But what you can be prepared to do is get everything that you need to do out the way early and as efficient as possible. Not just fast, but efficient. And so the other day, I had a good bit of things on my list, and I ended up getting a phone call. Let me tell you how God worked. I had accomplished literally everything on my list except for my 5-mile walk. Yeah, pretty much my 5-mile walk, and I was supposed to edit some more of my merch online. Well, the 5-mile walk was gonna start at about 6 o'clock. Instead, I got a phone call that I had to go to Birmingham and handle some things. And I say this to say, had I waited like I was gonna do, because I woke up that morning procrastinating like a mug, but then, I wasn't waiting for motivation, because I'm disciplined. It doesn't matter if I procrastinate as long as I do get it done. And I realized, I looked at the time and I was like, I gotta start. I gotta get it done. Some in me is telling me that I only have a certain amount of time and I need to get things done. So I go about handling my business. I finished a couple songs, finished a couple videos. I did my core workout, which was one of the big things. I actually ate on time, drank a good bit of water. I took care of the things that I had set out to do that day. I even did some more research on, some equipment for my music. That was one of my biggest things. I found out the pricing for, my computer and a new computer, and an audio box to go with the mic. And so after I priced everything out, I realized how much I had to make a day. I went out and went to work, made a good bit of money, came back home, and I got prepared to, go for my walk. And it was interrupted, by this business in Birmingham. And I want to tell you again, God works in mysterious ways. He took care of my mom and my daughter. There was a little incident. I won't speak too much on it because, quite frankly, I don't like to put all my business out there, but God took care of them. They came back home safe and sound, and even though I had to make that drive, I was more concerned about the fact that they were okay. Like, they were good. And you never know why sometimes you get that voice in the back of your head that something isn't right or that you need to do something, but my intuition has always been right. And I want to say this on camera. My intuition has always been right. Listen to that voice. Listen to your intuition. It knows what's going on. So had I not listened, I wouldn't have did the things in the order in which I did them. I wouldn't have even accomplished half of that. I wouldn't have even been available, because I wouldn't have answered the phone if I had started my walk. I like to do it without any interruptions. So, God works in mysterious ways, man. And he also showed me that go ahead and get things done and don't wait. The longer you think about it, the more you come up with reasons not to do it. Go ahead, jump in there, get it done. Action, discipline. That's all you need. And so, I really want to thank God for protecting my family, and also for letting me learn to listen to that voice. And so I just wanted to drop a few gems just to share a little bit of my story, my testimony, if you will. Keep your ears and your eyes on the swivel, as I said, this is a year for action. There's a lot of things coming. I got a lot more videos, more creative stuff, not so serious. You know, I like to laugh. I want to make people laugh. So I'll be putting a lot of different kind of content out over the next few months. I'm glad y'all been with me on this journey so far. I hope you continue to follow, like, share, and subscribe, and keep your ears and your eyes on the swivel at all times. Peace.